Hey, what's up, everybody? I wasn't going to make any content this weekend, but I wanted to get this one out after the holidays just to possibly inspire and motivate some people. You are worth it, okay? And if there's naysayers, doubters in your life, you have to want to prove them wrong, right? You have to use that negativity as fuel for yourself. You can't keep wallowing in the pits, you know, the hangovers, the money spent, the regrets. It's a much better life not drinking, and I'm saying that firsthand. I'm coming up on a year and 4 months. Yes, a year and 4 months. Just wanted to make sure my math was right. I haven't been keeping track as much as I was earlier on. It's like a monthly basis now, which is good. I don't want to dwell on it. But I'm very happy with my sobriety time. And the longer you go, the more resilient you'll get. And people that used to say, you know, oh, he'll never get sober, he'll never quit whatever, he'll never better himself, they'll be sitting back going, wow, this person's actually doing it, you know. You'll change their perspective of you. And that's one thing I thrive off of. I do it primarily for me, but doubt fuels me, right? As Wes Watson puts it, turn victim into victor, turn trauma into triumph. I love those sayings. I try to remind myself of them every single day. But yeah, I want you to know you're worth it, and I am 100% grateful that I'm finally getting to the point where I love myself. A part of my drinking was trying to fill a void, but at the same time I was trying to self-destruct, right? When I would be 3 sheets to the wind, drinking an obnoxious amount of alcohol, I think subconsciously I was trying to drown myself. And a part of me probably didn't care if I wouldn't have woke up the next day. You know, it's very self-destructive. I knew it every time I was drinking it. And I made a video on in the past, a part of me thrived in that misery, and a part of me loved it. And a small portion of me misses it to this day. It will always be there, but I know I'm better than that, right? I don't think that ever goes away, but it's fascinating to think about how you can get attached to that feeling, right? Just utter chaos. And I just want you to know you're worth it. I mean, we're a couple days past Thanksgiving. I'm sure some people relapsed or drank and partied, you know, all weekend. To each their own. Not me. I'm still holding strong. I worked out great all weekend. I had my cheat day for Thanksgiving, went crazy with it, and now I'm back on 3 days strict, low carb. And we're going to try to go well into next year, 2 to 3 months strict, because I've been having too many cheat days here and there. I'm falling off path with that a little bit, but I'm going to correct it. But yeah, you're worth it. You can love yourself. You will learn to love yourself if you're disciplined enough and you drop all these vices, you know. Like I've said before, people said I'd never quit vaping and smoking cigs when I drink, and I haven't been addicted to nicotine in 3 years. I mean, I'll think about it once in a blue moon, but I'll never go through nicotine withdrawal again. I wouldn't lose the weight. I'll always be fat. I've always been up and down in weight my whole life. A year ago, I was down 120 pounds. I lost. And I still am down below 190 pounds, which is great. I think I regained 10 pounds, 15 pounds, which is no big deal. But I lost 120 pounds. Not many people can say that. Quit drinking for well over a year now. Not many people can say that, especially that the trifecta of all three things. The only thing left is caffeine, and to me, it's not too much of a hindrance to my life right now at my age. I still would like to quit that, but I'm very happy with the progress I've made with all these things. Not many people can do one of them, let alone three. But you have to give yourself more credit. You're stronger than you think, than you know. And life is meant to be enjoyed and remembered. And like, if you're in misery drinking, there's a better light there's a better life. There's light at the end of that tunnel. I'm telling you, if you just, it's not going to be easy. You have to work for it. You have to mentally train. Constantly keep your eye on the prize, on what, it's a gift, you know? And I just want people to know it is possible. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And it just breaks my heart. Some people just don't get out of it. And, you know, if they're living an okay life, not harming other people, then so be it. To each their own, you know. Everyone has their own path. I just feel like if more people lived a sober life, their life would be at a much better magnitude, you know. It'd be much more productive. It's a hindrance either way you look at it. There's just no way around it. Alcohol is just, it'll hold you back one way or another. But you're worth it, and hopefully you can start to love yourself, because there's a form of self-destruction to it, you know. Drinking to excess all the time, or on the weekend binge drinking, it's all self-destructive behavior in one way or another, especially if you're driving. You know, but you're harming your body. You're harming your brain, your body, your organs. It's like we're gluttons for punishment, you know? And I get it. I do. I knew it while I was actively drinking. And you also harm your social status, you know. With friends, you might mistreat them when you're drunk. There might be some resentment there with certain people. It's just a mess all in all. It's a lot. It's like the hardest thing to not drink, but it's such an easier life without drinking. Like, not dwelling on getting the alcohol, drinking it, the hangovers, laying around, and spending the money. It's so much easier. Now, like I've said before in prior videos, my addictive personality shoots off in other ways. Impulse spending, the gym, you know, coffee. It's in other routes I have to moderate. But none of this will be as detrimental as alcohol ever was. Even though I never got in illegal trouble, I never blew all my money on it. You know, I was pretty conservative. I would drink. I wouldn't spend a lot at the bar and whatnot. But still, you get my drift. I don't want to keep this video going on forever. I just want you to know it's possible. I'd be the last person you would think that would quit nicotine for so long, lose the weight, quit alcohol, you know? So, like I said, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm sure some people are in much worse spots than I ever was. But you can do it. And I believe in you. I see the positive in everybody. I try to. Some people are overly negative, and I try not to associate with those people, but I know they still have potential. I see potential in everybody. It's just some people can't break through. I don't want to say they never will, but I'm no better than nobody. I'm happy in my life right now. I try to be disciplined. I've made a lot of good changes. Very happy with myself. But I'm not perfect, and I'll never be content. I could always do more. There's people that do way more than me. There's people that do way less. You know, there's always a balance. There's always going to be someone ahead of you or better than you, unless you are a #1 gold Olympian or a #1 rated person in something. You know what I mean? Just gotta live life the best you can. And I just wanted to make a quick video after the holidays. I'm sure some people are depressed. They're down. I've been there during the holidays, you know, going through breakups, depression, the emotional roller coasters, the drinking, and feeling just horrible from it. It's not fun. It is not fun. And I'll say to this day, I'm so thankful I've not spent a day hungover in bed since I've quit drinking. You know, I have my lazy days. I have my do-nothings, you know what I mean? But it pales in comparison to a hangover day. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you get the point. Much love. Take it easy. You're worth it. And then love yourself.